Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this, this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades. We do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, we're going to be looking at MMTLP and more Congress updates, as well as an important reminder of a key Webull deadline that is fast approaching. And we're also going to be looking at tick symbol SOUN, also known as SoundHound, which has been featured on a number of occasions on the channel. And earlier, this did hit a price close to $10, so stay tuned for that. So before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So first headline here from investing.com, we can see that there has been breaking news in terms of the market, and that is the US February PPI inflation as up 1.6% year on year compared to the estimated 1.1%. Previously it was 1%, so it's the highest since September 2023. So not great news there. In terms of the US jobless claims, these were also up 209,000 compared to the estimated 218,000. So slightly better news there. And in terms of other news, shout out here to Kristen, who's posted with regard to Palantir, and she stated here the Palantir CEO has had it with short sellers who bet against American innovation. And we can see here another post from John. He stated the Palantir CEO Alex Karp is talking about short sellers on CNBC Live right now, and what he stated is that they just love pulling down American companies so that they can pay for their coke. So I think he's referring to cocaine there. And another shout out here is to Unusual Wales, who posted with regard to Congressman William Keating, and he appears to have sold his Boeing BA, tick symbol BA stock on February the 28th, 2024. And we know here that the Department of Justice announced that it was investigating Boeing on February the 29th, 2024. So a very interesting coincidence there. And I'm sure Congressman William never knew anything about this, but he sold the day before it was reported that the DOJ was investigating. So he's a very lucky man. So let's now get an important update from Congress. So shout out here to Don, who posted earlier that day 3 is in the book. So I believe he is making significant progress again in terms of his meetings. And we know that James Comer, who did sign the open letter, he is aware that we have also currently received a number of responses from regulators, but no real substantial answers, especially from people of the likes of Gary Gensler. So as far as Don is concerned, I believe he's in DC for a number of days. I think it may be up till the 22nd of March 2024, and looking at potentially meeting over 60 congressmen. So hopefully we get some good progress there. But in terms of what future tech stock has stated here, what we are looking for, tagging in Patrick McHenry, it is fairly simple, and what we are asking for is something that is fair and right to hold us for more than 15 months. We are provided with all that you need in terms of the fraud, but why is there not currently a resolution for the investing MMTL people? What we are showing the world, please resolve it ASAP. In terms of the evidence, the DD, the research, that is there for everybody to see. So what we do need now is obviously some answers. What I'd now like to do is share a post from Junk Savvy, who's posted with regard to anatomy of a fraud conspiracy. So she's talking about potential violations of Rule 6490, and we're looking at potential writing of corporate actions and issuance of the U3 halt, assets frozen that we know about, no resolutions for 460 days plus and counting. So we're talking about here the chairman and CEO of Vanguard, Mr. Tim Buckley, who served on the FINRA Board of Governors. So that certainly seems like an interesting coincidence. And what has happened here is he held, or should we say Vanguard held, 35 million share position in MMTLP. However, what's interesting is they sold 17 million shares prior to the U3 halt. So the question is, did they know? So Buckley unexpectedly announced his retirement as chairman and CEO of Vanguard on 29th of February 2024. So potentially as far as he may be concerned, and what he may be thinking is potentially avoiding any allegations of insider trading. However, what we can see here is Congressman Tim Buckley is a prime target for a subpoena in the MMTLP fiasco, so that's one of the things that we will be looking for. So in terms of an image here shared by MMAT News, we can see here potential conflicts of interest, basically stating what we've just looked at. Vanguard holds an ETF that held MMTLP. They then sold 40%, which was approximately 17 million shares before the U3 halt. And the chairman and CEO of Vanguard, Tim Buckley, is also a governor of this FINRA board. So the question that you might be asking is why did he not sell all of it? So I think if he sold 100% of his shares, I think that would certainly be an open and shut case in terms of him knowing. So what he's tried to do is say sell 40%, but that would certainly give him a nice tidy profit. So the next update is with regard to Weebl. So a quick reminder in terms of an important deadline. This is Friday the 15th of March 2024, and this is a deadline set by Weebl for you to transfer your shares. So I believe there are options also for IRA transfers in terms of the fees. What they stated for electronic transfer, we're looking at $75. For certificate transfer, we're looking at $235. So those of you holding through Weebl, go ahead and contact Weebl for further details. I'm going to finish off by having a look at ticker symbol SOUN and also a quick update on ticker symbol RUM. So stay tuned for that. So let's start by having a look at ticker symbol SOUN, also known as SoundHound AI Incorporated. This is a stock that has been featured a number of occasions on the channel. So in terms of the chart right now, we can see it is down, currently 10.87%. But what's interesting is earlier today it did reach a price in excess of $10. So a great opportunity for taking profits there. In terms of a reminder, what the company have posted earlier is with regard to a new study that finds that nearly half of restaurants have AI-driven voice ordering as a priority for 2024. So what the company are doing here is highlighting the future potential of their technology. I believe they are significant leaders in AI, especially when it comes to voice. If we get a key reminder of something that we covered in an earlier video, and that is the stake owned in SoundHound by NVIDIA. So we can see here from Investor Place that obviously they missed the top analyst top and bottom quarterly estimates. So in terms of the financials, the company are not significant in terms of profit making right now. However, revenue growth is impressive, but what we should look at is obviously the risk involved with SoundHound. But long term, certainly I think the potential is huge. And finally, I'm going to give a shout out here to 8 Fathers Manchild, who's tagged me in with some important information regarding ticker symbol RUM, also known as Rumble, and highlighting some important announcements coming in April. I believe the stock is down today, so potentially might identify that as a good buying opportunity. He's talking about potential acquisition of TikTok in the US. We know that TikTok is having significant problems, so that's one potential in terms of potential announcement in April. I think that certainly is a long shot. He's talking about also in terms of the analyst forecast share price, $20, so that would be a significant upside right now. And then he's talked about highlighting the short squeeze signal. Ortex issues a short squeeze signal, noting 43% short interest with rising cost to borrow and days to cover fee for ticker symbol RUM. And finally, if you would like to get a copy of our daily stock alerts as well as our weekly watch list, details are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.